We're talking about surveys today. And Rhode Island, being a no survey state, a lot of questions arise. So we figured we'd bring the man himself.
Yeah, I think it's
talk about it.
What does that mean with the no survey?
You don't do surveys in Mass or Rhode Island very much.
As part of the transaction, not
you really
required.
Don't. The lenders get coverage on their lender's policy. The owner has to opt to do a survey, and that's and for the most part they typically don't.
Right.
In Massachusetts, what they do is they do a plot plan, which is a simple drawing. It's not. I have an actual drawing here in front of me, but this is more of a survey than it is a plot plan. A plot plan is sort of like something that you draw based upon a visual inspection of the property. And it's all colored and kind of gives
simple measurements.
Very simple, based upon what's in the tax assessor's database. But a survey is something that is done with instruments. You've seen the guys on the side of the roads with the where they look through their instruments to exactly pinpoint the measurements, and that's important because that will definitively tell you if there's an issue or not. When you pull a permit to build a house, you got to have a survey done. That's in order for you to get that permit.
Sure.
The building department needs to see that survey. They need to make sure that they have the engineering report in front of them to show, all right, we got the right setbacks. You're building the house on your lot, not on the neighbor's lot. That's right. Not on wetlands.
Do you see a bigger need for it the bigger the property, obviously? Like if you're buying like a lot of land, like a lot of acres?
I think if it's a rural area, maybe not so much. But if it's in a more populated area where you'd have situations where you are like zero lot line, like in Providence and other municipalities, you would find a need to do it a little bit more. The neighbor might be willing to do it, might say no problem. But if he has a mortgage on the property, it's not only the neighbor's
all lien holders have to sign off on it?
Yeah, the lien holder has to sign off on it too. So
that's where Topouzis Associates comes in.
Yeah,
that's right.
But if it's a small chunk, if it's a small, if they own over 5 acres of land, any of the other acreage is really not going to be a big issue because appraisers go in and really only look at about 5 acres of land, unless the rest is buildable and is surrounded by road front.
What happens if you get title insurance and then you opt to do a survey during the purchase? No, during the purchase.
Oh, during the purchase.
And you have a survey that was done, and then you buy the house. 10 years later, you go to sell it. There's a survey issue.
Well, I mean, if you did
does
the
title
survey,
insurance cover that?
If you did the survey, and then you bought the house, because it sounds like that's your example, then we would look at that survey and identify the boundaries or any encroachments or any potential issues on the title insurance, as an exception. If the surveyor, goofed, the surveyor would then be responsible for, potentially.
Good luck hunting that down.
But I mean,
jeez,
that's what insurance
if our
is for.
exception, if the exception on the title didn't, properly identify it as a result of the surveyor's goof, there could be liability on the insurance policy, the title insurance policy.